Well, the critics have spoken, and according to Rotten Tomatoes, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey is already being called another masterpiece. I'm not surprised. But here's the thing, I'm not buying it. And that's not because I want the movie to fail. Believe me, I want Christopher Nolan to knock this one out the park. I love Greek mythology. I love Homer's Odyssey. I want to see this movie be incredible. But after watching the trailers a couple of times, I came away with a lot of concerns. And those concerns haven't magically disappeared just because critics gave it a high score. Now, before anybody starts typing, no, I haven't seen the movie yet. It doesn't come out in my area until tomorrow, and I think nationwide anyway. So this isn't a review. This is me talking about the conversation surrounding the movie before general audiences get their hands on it. Because honestly, I'm far more interested in what the regular moviegoers think than what professional critics think. Sometimes critics and audiences completely agree, and other times they couldn't be further apart, so I'm waiting. When the initial trailer dropped, I wasn't impressed. The casting still doesn't work for me. I know I've grazed over Lupita, but we've all heard Lupita of Detroit, Lupita of Compton. Anyway, instead of seeing Odysseus, I see Matt Damon. Instead of getting lost in ancient Greece, I saw modern celebrities wearing ancient Greek costumes. Then there were the accents, the dialogue. Some of that felt surprisingly modern. No, it did feel modern. Now maybe all this works in the full movie. Trailers can be absolutely misleading, but based on what we've actually been shown, those concerns are still there. Now, the critics are calling this another Christopher Nolan masterpiece, and honestly, I'm not surprised. Christopher Nolan has become one of those directors that critics almost always suck on his meat. Anyway, afraid to criticize. Every new Nolan movie gets treated like it's already a masterpiece before regular audiences even get a chance to see it. Now, maybe they're right. Maybe The Odyssey really is incredible, but based on everything I've seen so far, I just don't buy it. The trailer didn't impress me, or trailers didn't impress me. The casting still doesn't work for me. The dialogue still felt modern. The accents still sounded off. None of these concerns disappeared just because a bunch of critics gave it a high score. So no, I'm not suddenly changing my opinion because Rotten Tomatoes says I should. I'm waiting to see what happens when regular people actually buy a ticket tomorrow, because those are the opinions I'm interested in hearing. Then you got people like John Leguizamo weighing in on this, him criticizing the casting because he thinks that it's better that it wasn't, I guess, all Greek cast, because there wasn't much representation for people that looked like him on movies. But dude, this is a Greek story. I think they should have hired an all Greek cast. Whether you agree with him or not, it's another reminder that the conversation around this movie isn't just about Christopher Nolan. It's also about the casting, the adaptation, and what the audience expects when you're bringing one of the greatest stories ever written to the screen. Personally, my issue has never been about checking boxes or making some political argument. It's much simpler than that. I want actors who completely disappear into these legendary characters. When I watch The Odyssey, I don't want to see Matt Damon or Tom Harland. I don't want to see Zendaya. I want to see Odysseus. I want to see Telemachus. I want to forget these are celebrities for 2 or 3 hours. If I'm constantly thinking about celebrities, the movie is already lost to me. Tomorrow, thousands of regular people are going to walk into the theater. They're spending their own hard-earned money. They're not attending these press screenings. They're not writing reviews for websites. They're just movie fans. Those are the opinions I'm waiting for. What does IMDb look like after opening weekend? What does Rotten Tomatoes audience score settle at? What are the people saying on Reddit, on YouTube, on Letterboxd? That's when we'll start getting a much clearer picture. could be completely wrong. Absolutely. I'll admit that if I watch the movie and it blows me away, I've changed my mind about most movies before, but based on everything I've seen leading up to this release, I'm skeptical. Not just a little skeptical, I'm skeptical that this movie is even going to be good. The critics can love it all they want. Tomorrow, we'll start finding out what everyone else thinks, and after I've seen it myself, I'll give you my honest review. Tomorrow night, I'm going to start reading audience reactions. Then once I've seen the movie myself, I'll come back with my full review. If Christopher Nolan completely proves me wrong, I'll tell you. If he doesn't, I'll tell you that too. Either way, you're going to get my honest opinion. I'll see you after the Odyssey.